Ranking the best tight ends in Madden 23. We are back here with another tier list. Today I'm updating the best tight ends in Madden 23. Now before I do go ahead and re-rank the old cards and rank the new cards, I do want to go ahead and shout out the comment of the day. Now for this tier list, I deleted the old F tier, and today we're pretty much just going to move every single card down a tier. Now this is where it gets tough for me because Donald Parham can still do Donald Parham things, but I just think stats wise at this point, like a B tier tight end, man, we're going to be covering some really great tight ends for the S tier. I love Casper. I love Gates. I love both of these guys, man. For me, for right now, both of these guys are still going to remain in the S tier. Now we're going to start off with a couple lower overall elites. First one we got right here is Tyler Conklin of the Jets. He's 6'3", 254, 81 speed is like at this point in the game, not really great. 76 short running, 74 medium, 72 deep with 68 run block. So he can't run routes. He can't really run block. And it's not like he gets any good abilities either. I think no doubt about it for me, it's Tyler Conklin, definitely going up in this F tier. And the final lower overall elite is going to be Mercedes Lewis. Now this card's actually a lot better than Tyler Conklin. He's 6'6", 267 with 81 speed. Same speed and even worse route running. I actually think Mercedes Lewis could have a role on like a no money spent type of team. He's great at blocking, 82 run block, so he's like a good tight end 3, which I know not the most valuable in the game, but specific goal line situations like him playing at fullback as well, trucking through people, not bad for a no money spent option. And again, doesn't get really any good abilities. Like he's going F tier, right? But I'm trying to tell y'all, he could have some use for your team. You could make him somewhat valuable. So now we move on into the 90 overall pluses. First up we got is Dolphins great Mike Gesicki. He's 6'6", 250. 85 speed's a little bit low. 87 excel, not bad. Has 86 short running, 90 medium is the threshold, so he runs the best medium routes possible in the game. 85 deep route running as well. Absolutely no run block. I mean, if you know Mike Gesicki in real life, you know he cannot run block. Now for discounted abilities, he gets 1 AP tight end apprentice, which I do think is really valuable. He can also get short and elite, so for 3 AP, you can have tight end apprentice and short and elite. I like that. I think he's good, not great. On this B tier level, I like Tony G, Mike Ditka. I don't feel like I'm overrating him. I like the 1 AP tight end apprentice. I don't think he's A tier. I'd rather run Shockey and potentially like him versus Parham is interesting because Parham's gonna make like a little bit more glitchy plays, but you get a little bit more routes with Mike Gesicki, so it's kind of tough. I see him on this B tier level. And right after that, we got Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce, 6'5", 260. 88 speed, 88 excel with 91 short, 90 medium, 87 deep. Short and medium thresholds for tight end. That is really nice to have because for the majority of people out there, your tight end's going to be on short and medium routes. Now, he can also somewhat run block with 71, and ability-wise, 1 AP tight end apprentice and 1 AP red zone threat. Red zone threat's good, don't get me wrong, it's actually pretty good value this year too, but I think the 1 AP tight end apprentice is more valuable. And Travis Kelce, this card played amazing for me. I think he's absolutely amazing. I think he's one of the best tight ends in the game. Now, do I think he is A or S? I'm gonna go ahead and lean towards the S tier right now. I say this about receivers a lot in my receiver tier list, but I think there's something built into the game. I don't know if it's a height and weight thing, but certain receivers just run better routes, and I feel like Travis Kelce, honestly, even with the cards we're about to cover, has ran some of the best routes I've seen tight ends run. And now next up we have Delanie Walker. This card's gonna be super interesting. 6'2", 248, 89 speed, 92 excel is awesome with 87 short, 90 medium, 88 deep route running. All that stuff is great, but this is where his value really lies in my opinion. It's either as a run blocker in your offense, like if you run the ball a lot, this is the best tight end in the game for you. Now I'm gonna go ahead bringing up something that you might not have thought about with this card too, with his discounted abilities. So with his discounted abilities, 1 AP minute elite fine, red zone threat fine, it's automatic fine, but 2 AP secure protector. So let's pull up secure protector right here. People that can get it for what, like Jeff Saturday is probably one of the best cards in the game. Getting this for 1 is insane. You should play this card at tackle. Now, why is secure protector interesting or cool? So you can get it with Russ Grimm, Delanie Walker, and Ogden. So what secure protector does, it counters almost every single defensive line ability in the game. It works good for its inside stuff. I know some people out there are like, no, it doesn't. Yes, it does. It basically guarantees you that he's going to insta win every time. Now, why is that useful on a tight end? Well, what if you just treated your tight end as an extra blocker. Does that make sense? Hear me out. I know I'm gonna give you a really long-winded answer. I think the most annoying stuff in the game right now to go up against is Overstorm Brave and like a mid blitz type of look. What this card does with certain offenses, it does take out your tight end, right? Versus those defenses. I feel like the main issue with blocking those defenses is leaving your tight end one-on-one. I mean, if you have secure protector on Jelani Walker, he's gonna win every time. It doesn't matter if they have edge, strike, double or nothing, he's gonna win. From a run blocking standpoint, he's S, but I think he's a tier below like Kelce, Gates, Casper. I know like speed wise and all that, like he's right on par with them, but I feel like Casper, Gates, and Kelce, they give you like Casper. I feel like is just glitched. Like I've never seen a dude break as many tackles as Dave Casper. And Gates 1 AP matchup nightmare, Kelce 1 AP tight end apprentice. Jelani Walker, the secure protector's cool, but like what else really makes him like different from tight ends? I guess the slot-o-matic as well, but I am not a fan of slot-o-matic this year. I thought I was going to be, but I feel like it really doesn't activate on a lot. I guess the red zone threat as well, but man, I think he's more in the A tier level than S tier, and he is an S tier run blocker if you run the ball a lot, but for like pass catching situations, I think he's more A. And next up, we got George Kittle, who is 6'4", 250, has 90 speed, 88 excel. We would like to see the excel higher than the speed, but he has 90 short route running, 90 medium, hits the short route running threshold and the medium route running threshold on Madden. Really good after the catch with great run block once again, even good impact blocking as well. Now for his discounted abilities, he gets 1 AP matchup nightmare, 1 AP slot apprentice, actually not really that good unless you run like a gun bunch type of scheme, and 1 AP red zone threat. 1 AP matchup nightmare. He is essentially just a better Antonio Gates. That's literally what he is. George Kittle, get up in this S tier, and we're gonna drop Gates down into A because, like I said, the whole value with Gates was 1 AP matchup nightmare. Kittle essentially replaces that, so now he is in the S tier instead of Gates. Now right after that, we have Jason Witten, 6'6", 263 with 88 speed, 88 excel with 94 short running, 89 medium. I believe you can get the medium route running up to 90, so he hits that threshold. And he's a great run blocker once again, but the really good value of this card, 1 AP short and elite, is crazy good, man. We love getting short and elite for the discount, probably the best receiving ability in the game. And I think Jason Witten fries. I think there's a card that is very, very similar to Jason Witten as well. We'll cover later, but I think he's S tier and I think he's better than Casper. I'd put him above Kelce because of the 1 AP short and elite. Now, short and elite first matchup nightmare, I think I'm leaning matchup nightmare. And now after that, we have Greg Olsen, who's 6'5", 255, 89 speed with 92 excel, 90 short, 90 medium, and I believe you could also get the deep route running up if you have like the route tree strat card. So he could potentially hit all the route running thresholds for a tight end. Has 73 run blocks, so not the best run block in the world, but he can do it. Really good after the catch as well. And if we come down to his abilities, 1 AP deep and elite I don't like, but 1 AP tight end apprentice once again is pretty good value. So being able to run like tight end apprentice with short and elite 3 AP, I think he's a upgraded Mike Gesicki. Now, do I think he's A or S? I'd probably put him more of like, I don't want to say bottom tier of S, but he's on this level. He's on this level with these cards. I don't really know where to put Casper because this card, like stats wise at this point, is probably like right here. But man, I'm telling y'all, I don't know about y'all, and I don't know if I'm the only one that has experienced this, but Casper breaks the most amount of tackles I've ever seen. And now after that, we got Pete Meta. I have no idea, but he's 6'7", 254, 89 speed, 88 excel with 95 short running, 89 medium, 91 deep. Again, believe you can get the medium up to where he would hit all the route running thresholds. And that short running is actually really, really good because 95s are the threshold for all pro. He runs some of the best short routes you're gonna see in the game, and he's a great run blocker as well. He is essentially an upgraded Donald Parham in my opinion. A deep out elite for 2 AP, not good value. Red zone threat for 1 isn't bad, but I think you need AP elsewhere this year to where red zone threat is more of like a luxury than a necessity. So I think like just running like a short and elite on him is fine. And again, he's an upgraded Donald Parham. I think he is S tier. And I know I'm starting to flood the S tier with tight ends, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think tight end is one of the positions where it is extremely balanced at the top of the game, and you could get away with running even people in B tier, in my opinion. Now after that, we have Jimmy Giles, who's 6'3", 239, 89 speed, 92 excels great with 88 short, 91 medium, 89 deep. And with the route tree, could you get all those up to 90? Potentially, so it might hit all the thresholds. Now he has great trucking as well, decent run block, but what are the discounted abilities? He gets tight end apprentice for 1, deep out elite for 2. Deep out elite for 2 I don't think is good value, but tight end apprentice for 1 I think is fine. Now once again, he gets short and elite for 2 AP as well. Outside apprentice on your tight end, kind of interesting, but don't really think that's great to use, but just interesting once again. So Jimmy Giles, I think he is an A tier tight end. And do I think he's better than Gates is interesting, because Gates once again has that 1 AP matchup nightmare that I think is awesome. So kind of tough for me to rank him. And now we got Kyle Pitts. So Kyle Pitts, 6'6" height, 245 as well, 91 speed, 91 excel, has 92 short, 92 medium, 90 deep. So no need for no strat cards, no nothing. He hits all the route running thresholds and also good after the catch as well. Not a great run blocker, but as a pure receiver, about as good as you're going to get at this point in the game. And discounted ability wise, he gets deep and elite for 1, don't mind it. Mid and elite for 1 as well, I don't really mind it. I know short end is better than like mid end and deep end, but I think these abilities are still pretty valuable. I like the in abilities compared to like the out abilities, if that makes sense, compared to like short out elite versus short in elite. I think Kyle Pitts is probably the best tight end in the game. And again, I don't want to sound like it's not close, but I could honestly see the argument for anyone in S being still your best tight end in the game, or even if you run the ball, Delaney Walker could be argued. Now next up, we got Todd, who's 6'5", 252, 88 speed with 90 excel. That higher excel is really nice. Has 91 short, 91 medium, 89 deep. You want to get the deep route running up, get the route tree strat card, and he's going to be looking perfect. And again, somewhat of a run blocker, not good, not great, but big thing on him, short and elite for 1 AP. Great value. Remember the card that I was like, kind of reminds me of Jason Witten. It's Todd Heap. I think either or, like, I think both of these guys are fantastic. I think they accomplish the same things. And for the last card of the video, the Dolphins got another LCD. Keith Jackson, 6'2", 250. So not really like a big body tight end. 89 speed, 87 excel. I don't like the lower excel either. 93 short, 91 mediums, great. Deep route running, is it +3 on the route tree strat card? Can't remember. So he might be able to get up to 90 as well. And can somewhat run block. But big thing on him is going to be his discount ability. Short, like I told y'all, man, the short out abilities I don't really think are great. Especially for tight ends, I think you definitely want that N ability. Tight end apprentice for 1 AP is good value. I think he's a little bit better than Mike Gesicki for like Dolphins team purposes. I don't think he's good to Casper or people on the S tier. I'd put him a little bit above Jimmy Giles. And yeah, I'd probably have Delaney Walker as the best card in A. You could probably put him S, but I thought he was a little bit shorter as well, being 6'2", but he does have some unique things you can do with him. Yeah, y'all, this has been my thoughts on the tight end position in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Again, like I said earlier in the video, I think tight end is one of the most balanced positions in the game. Like, you could run a bunch of people from B. I still think Shockey, Parham, Tony G, Mike Ditka can all get the job done for you. So I tried to be as strict as possible, but man, these cards in the S tier I just think are built a little bit different. If y'all did enjoy the video though, make sure to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. If you guys want to see me use some of these tight ends live, make sure to go ahead and check out the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. We've been grinding the streams over there, so I would appreciate that. If you don't feel like heading over to the Twitch right now, you guys want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I rank the best theme teams in Madden 23.